G'day all and welcome to Nat's Knackers Yard. I'm Nat and I am outside my Knackers Yard because I've kind of run out a bit of space. What we have here in front of you is ER5. It may seem familiar to you. If it's not, it should be. Go and check out the Motorcycle Rescuer, his channel, which is awesome. And Charlie really kindly dropped it off last night, so effectively I've got it off him. He's done all the hard yards on it. It's now really the beautification stuff, and we'll see what we can get out of it. Next to it is its twin, which I picked up this morning for a bit of a song actually. So exactly the same year, both Y-Reg. Yeah, so I have twins for Easter. Cool. Right, so what am I going to do? I don't really know, to be honest. It's slightly random. I've ended up with two of the same, but on this one it really needs beautification. So the frame needs some work, definitely. And the main reason that Charlie offloaded it really is the fact that the bike's fine, but I'm quite good at my old paint. So it's a broader question of what I do with that, but I'm going to get that up and beautified. So I think it's just frame and body panels, and I'll give you a view into my thinking later. On the other one, it's had a low speed drop on the side of its tank, so effectively the guy says at traffic lights, so it doesn't look far off actually, but it's quite heavy. It's got a bit of a dent on the other side of the tank as well. The tank needs sorting, which is a shame because the paint on it is really good. It's down as black in the logbook, and I'm not sure how much is coming through, but it is kind of a metallic purple, which I really quite like. So it's a question there of do I, and the frame's actually in pretty good nick as well. It just needs a bit of a clean up. The other bits it needs, some of the chrome needs some attention. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with the forks yet, or indeed just leave them. They're a little bit worse on this side actually, but the seals are fine. There's nothing mechanically wrong with it. And ditto with this one, has 10 months MOT left on it. Charlie got that one done a couple of days ago, so 12 months there or thereabouts. Yeah, so the two options I've got are try and find a colour match, sort the tank out, keep it purple, just don't mess really, don't mess with the rest of it. I need to sort out the side casing's got, I don't know if you can see, there you go, the side casing's got definite signs of where it was dropped, but that's not beyond the wit of man to cure. Needs some polishing up and some cleaning, another bit of mark there, a bit of gravel rush. I'm assuming he's changed the bar ends because there's not a mark on that, which is a bit weird if it went down on that side. Yeah, so okay, just so it's really low mileage, really low. And I think that's the original can, not sure. But yeah, again, nothing that can't be cleaned out. Pipes are pretty hideous, but again, clean upable. So, do I keep that purple, which I do actually quite like. I've never colour matched before. Might be worth a go just to see whether or not I can do it. There's a good car paint shop nearby actually that I've been meaning to drop in and just have a bit of a muse. So I might have a look. I wonder if actually you swap the bar ends over, because yeah, interesting. Yeah, nice straight bars on that as well. It's quite comfortable. Yeah, just needs a tidy more than anything else. But do I keep it purple? This one, I do have a plan. Just there you go. Just while we're here and the keys are in it. Runs fine, happy days. So the frame needs doing on that. And now just walking up my driveway. I won't fast forward this because it's going to look like I'm running. What I do have potential is, I mean, it's down as gold, the front one, the ex-Charlie one. So got some black. That's my experiment sheet. Ignore the blobs, that's when I was trying to do it like rag, like my other one. So what I might do is go for black with a little bit of gold in it and a bit of a pinstripe down the middle of it. So the colour scheme will be black, because it will be black fundamentally. Let's put that down. Will be black with the gold bits in there. It's down as gold on the V5. So we're looking at black around the frame and everything else just to be touched up. And then the bodywork panels, potentially the grab rail as well, though I'm not sure. I'll just leave that as is. Or certainly just do it black rather than any sort of colour on it. A stripe down the middle, I prefer, that's just tape on this, which is a bit crap. I prefer my 3-stripe that I've got up there. Stripe running through and through, in gold, in a flat gold, and then a bit of sparkle on top, and then obviously lacquer on the body panels and 2K clear on the tank because of the fuel petrol proofing. Charlie came up with an interesting suggestion then of trying to sell these as a pair and then essentially doing similar on this but slightly different. So rather than have matching bikes, which would be a little bit twee, potentially go for the same with black, silver freckles, silver stripe, and try and then sell them off as a pair, which I'm not sure about. I'll chuck them on eBay and see how they go. You only need 2 bidders to go for it, but we shall see. But what do you reckon, people? 2 great little bikes, mostly paintwork jobs on these ones, and we'll see how we get on. But let me know, what do you fancy? Or go for my normal funky paintwork. I think I've still got 2 cans of red, which is an option. Give it a similar skin to I have on my diversion. Maybe even just mimic it and do the same again. Don't know. What do you reckon, people? What do you reckon? And following up on the Sinis, just to prove as much as anything, I've just noticed there's like a green fleck under here. Never noticed that before. So power on the kick. Still fine, runs fine. So you give it loads of beans and you don't like it. Now when Charlie dropped off the bike last night, we had a discussion over it, and I think he pretty much confirmed my thoughts that it's more than likely jetting. So I've ordered an upjet slightly, and I'll bang that in. Now it's all buttoned up now more than anything else, because with 4 bikes in a small space, I just need to make sure that I've got all the bits together. And the best place to keep them together is on the bike, in my humble opinion. So ordered that should be here by next weekend. At which point I will give it an upjet and see what happens, see if it just gets rid of that deading. Yeah, good conversation with Charlie yesterday when he dropped round. Brought his sister along with him for a drive, which was nice, and fairly obvious where all the good genes went in his family. Sorry, Charlie, but as we said, yeah, it was really nice catching up with him. Sound bloke and awesome with bikes, and it's really nice of him to lob me that ER5 for ridiculous price. Purely and simply because I don't think, well, he doesn't think he could do it justice on the paintwork. I beg to differ. It's not hard, it just takes time, and I am ridiculously patient with some things. Right, cool. Right, so that's the ER5 stripped down, and I think I'll probably start just keying those down this evening. Probably it's a nice simple indoory type job. The bike that didn't like Charlie doesn't appear to like me very much either, because it's suddenly started not to it's begun not to start. Yeah, a bit of a weird one. It's got spark, it's certainly got compression. It's a question on whether or not it's got fuel or getting fuel. I've tried it on the secondary tank, that's not playing either. Yeah, let me see what's going on. Worst case scenario, while I'm working on this and sorting out the bodywork, there's a tank over there from it. There's absolutely nothing to stop me just slinging it on that one. And we'll see how we get on. Right, interesting day. Cheers all.